everyone. Last week we learned that rigor in math doesn't mean hard or confusing, but rather that rigorous maths is well-rounded and balanced. And that rigorous maths begin with conceptual understanding, that our students actually understand and know why things are the way they are. Now, traditionally, what we've done is we've focused on the last leg of rigor, which is where the students demonstrate that they know the math through procedural skill and fluency. And that's what we're going to focus on today. This over-reliance on procedures and fluency within maths has led to all sorts of problems for students and adults. At the same time, it actually is really important that students know the maths and are finding more and more efficient ways of solving problems. And believe it or not, the Common Core actually reflects this reality. What's interesting is that if our students have solid conceptual understanding, this will lead to student-generated strategic thinking that becomes increasingly more efficient over time. Of course, it takes you, the teacher, to expertly guide them and push them to more and more efficient strategic thinking. Once students have entered into this strategic stage of thinking, then routine practice of skills and procedures that are centered on grade level standards is actually appropriate. Until then, we run the risk of communicating to our students unhelpful and often harmful messages about math when we push for procedural skill and fluency too early. Now, Joe Bowler's work, either in mathematical mindsets or what's math got to do with it, is particularly helpful. So, if you'd like more information on that whole topic, then see Joe Bowler. What is interesting to me is to see how the Common Core builds from conceptual understanding to procedural skill and fluency. One way to explore this is to take a look at the focus documents we looked at way back in September. Now, these can be found on the Achieve the Core website or in your math resource binder. What you can do then is find your grade's required fluencies. Now, this is second grade, and you can see it in the lower right-hand corner. From there, plug it into the coherence map, which we looked at a couple weeks ago, and you could trace back the fluency expectation for your grade level, and you could see how that was developed over time. So you can see all the requisite skills and concepts that help get at procedural skill and fluency within second grade. It is so tempting to push kids to memorize facts and procedures. It's comfortable for us. And for some of our students, this is really pretty successful. However, in the long run, we're often leading students down a dead-end road. So start with concepts. Encourage your students to play and manipulate numbers in ways that are meaningful to them. Expertly guide them to more efficient strategy use, and this will eventually develop into procedural skill and fluency. Have a great week and keep doing great things for kids.